Well, hello and welcome to another video. So from this video, we are going to be starting working on our application. So before we start, I want you to include these dependencies in your project. So these dependencies are about retrofit because obviously we are going to use that. Then it's MVVM lifecycle to make our life easier. Then we have navigation library for navigation components, and we have coroutine dependencies. So please add them in your project. I have You can find the link to my GitHub repository where you'll find these dependencies, and you can just copy paste them from there. So now let's start creating our views. Okay, and so let's go to let me just if you open the activity main XML, what I want to do, and if you do show system UI, you can see my default colors are blue and dark blue kind of, so which is a default, by the way. So I want to change this first because we are making application related to love, so I want to make it a little different. So what I want to do is go to this values, and inside that you'll find a colors.xml file. So open that, and I've already have changed these color codes for I've already replaced them, so I'm just going to be copy pasting here. So if you want to, I'm sorry, this is something else. So if you want to have the same colors, you can have them from the GitHub repository of mine. And I believe that will be the second, I believe the branch in which we'll have UI fragments, that you will find these uh, colors changed. So anyway, as you can see, our colors are now changed. So let's get started. Uh, First of all, let me just close all of this, and I'll keep activity main XML file open. So instead of text view, I'm gonna be taking fragment container. Yes, fragment container view. Width will be okay. Width and height both will be match parent. ID will be nav host fragment. Then you'll have to give name. By the way, when you are giving this uh, names, you might not find the exact things. Okay, let me do one thing. When I'll be creating video about navigation component, then I'll add these names and stuff. So let me just keep it this short right for now. I'll have a fragment container with match parent and height, match parent and match parent height width, and ID nav host fragment. So now let's create fragments and create fragment layout resource file. I'm gonna name it fragment input to input the two names. Okay, I want this to GitHub. So I'm gonna be using text input layout. So here, text input layout. Width will be match parent, height wrap content, ID will be input layout, your name, I guess. Then I'll give style as outline box. Sorry, it's not button. Outline box, not button. Text input layout, outline box. Here it is. So it will create a good little effect. And inside this, I'll have text input edit text, text input edit text, match parent, wrap content, and I will give ID, ed, your name. That's it. And here I will give hint as well. Hint, enter your name. Good. And now let's give constraint to it. I'm going to give constraint from design here so you can look at it better. Left and right to parent, and I'll give margin of 32 dp both sides. And constraint top will be to parent as well, and I'll give 128 dp margin. Okay, so now I can copy paste this because I need another edit text, and here I'm going to change the ID to partner name. Then enter your partner's name, and to constrain to bottom of input your name. Great. And instead of 128 dp, it's just gonna be 16 dp of margin. Then ed partner name. Cool. Now let's create a button to submit the values. So it will be a material button with match parent, height, wrap content. ID will be submit names or submit. Let's just keep it to submit. And obviously text will be get my results. Okay, now let's give constraint. And constraint top will be bottom of this edit text, and left and right will be to parent, 32 dp of margin from both sides, and 16 dp from up. Okay, so our first screen is created. Now let's go to second screen, which will be our result, fragment result, fragment result. And here I'll simply have two text views. One is for percentage and one's for that little sentence that we get from our response. So material text view with both will be wrap content. For now, I'm just keeping a sample number as a text so I can get the idea. Text size will be 50 dp, and what else we can add? Okay, text size, I think that's it. ID will be percentage. That's it. Now we can have constraint horizontally to parent and top 128 dp margin top, and that's it. Now I'm gonna copy pasting this, and I'm gonna change the ID to result. The text will be this is the result. Okay, text size will be 20 dp, and to constraint top to bottom of percentage. Okay, and margin top will be 16 dp. So this is how this UI will be looking like. So that's it. Now let's create Kotlin files. So for I'm gonna be creating another package for UI stuff. So UI, and inside this UI, I'm gonna be creating another package for fragment. So inside this package, let's create two files for our two fragments. Input fragment, and here this class will extend from fragment. It's not giving us, it's taking time. It's not giving us the hint directly. I don't know why. Fragment r dot layout dot. Okay, my laptop's is taking resources immensely, so it's a bit slow. I'm really sorry for that. So okay, you need to import this r here. So r dot layout dot input fragment, and we can call on view created. Okay, one more thing which I forgot is to include the code for view binding, which we'll do later. For now, let's just create views here, and I'm gonna be creating another Kotlin file for our result fragment. Result fragment. It will also extend. Okay, I want this in GitHub. I also extend from fragment, and inside constructor pass r dot layout and import this r dot layout dot fragment result, and we can have on view created here as well. And now let's go to our build Gradle file, and inside this Android block we can add build features, and we can write view binding to true and sync the project. So I think this will be it for this video. In the next video, we'll be making the classes for our retrofit. So I'll see you guys in the next video.